So I had this like moment of realizing that I'm a dreamer, literally, and also in the way of I just have always had big dreams, and I've always believed in my dreams, and I've always been very like, Delulu would probably be what a lot of people would describe me as, especially if they knew like what my dreams are and have always been. And what I was realizing this morning was for a lot of us, this is true, my parents and their parents and most of our lineage and ancestry for generations, and perhaps I'm the first one who gets this privilege and opportunity, but my parents and so many that came before us had to fight through survival mode in order that I could have the opportunity to even have the audacity of, who do you think you are, dreaming that big and wanting all these things? And like, I feel like this is true for so many of us, especially given like the history, recent and long standing. But like, sometimes for people like me or of my generation or those later, we have almost this like entitlement of, I am a dreamer. I should have the freedom to dream whatever I want to dream and live my life in a way that I want to live it, right? I feel like that's always been kind of my approach or attitude, thought process behind it. What I have to stop and honor and give credit to my parents and the lineage that came before them is that I only have the option and the even possibility of dreaming, of even allowing myself to have the dream and even considering the possibility of it being a reality, because of the sacrifice that my parents and all the people before them lived in survival mode in order to bring us to this moment in this time and space, to be able to dream and create our lives as we desire. And this may not be true for everybody. It could be, specific to my culture, specific to my family, specific to the class that we've existed in for a long period of time. But like, I just think that's so beautiful to like honor. I was thinking about yesterday, I was doing this like gratitude, like brain dump, which I love to do because it just puts me in the energy of gratitude, of like overwhelming gratitude for what I have already in my life, like, yes, I'm creating this dream life and it's beautiful, but like already I can literally sit down and count the blessings. And I was like, thank you for my parents and the fact that they have loved me every which way that they knew how. In every single way that they've had capacity to love me, they have given 1000% of their love. They didn't have always either, a father present, or like they didn't know them, or like they didn't have an example of how to do this way, or how to be emotionally available, or like any of these things. And it's like, yes, those things have affected me, and now like I get to go back and reparent or like undo or relearn or all these things. But like I'm learning that never should there be resentment, because they have loved me with everything that they have and every which way that they knew how. And that's just the love of it. But like also the way that they pushed through for our family to have everything that we have and experience the life that we've experienced, both in experiences and in like provision and having a secure home and a 2-parent household. And like, they've devoted their entire lives every single day. They've done their best, and they've given their best every single day, and they've done it in devotion to their kids and our family. And I just found myself like being so grateful, because that's something that I've struggled with, like just unpacking everything. And it's like, I don't blame them, but also it's like I'm trying to reconcile the things to understand it. And like, also, thank you for always loving me with your whole heart, every which way that you knew how, and for giving so much so that I could be the person that I am today, the woman, the mother, the dreamer, and that I could live my life in a way where it's in dedication to not just my children and the future generations of our future family and lineage, but also to you, to my parents, and to the lineage going all the way back, where I'm literally, my DNA is literally my lineage and my ancestry, my parents and their parents and their parents. Quite literally, my cellular structure is made up of that. So is yours. Like, that's just how it works. It's just science. But like, through me, generational patterns are changed and things are shifted, and through me, my whole lineage gets to experience everything that I have the privilege to experience right now, including going after my dreams, including living in my freedom and sovereignty and truth. And that's why it's so important to me, because I must live up to the full potential and every single desire and dream within my heart. Because look at what everybody had to do to fight in order so that I can even have this opportunity. Are you kidding me? Like, what? I'm so grateful. Happy Friday.